CRM is a great tool for collecting data because it allows you to manage virtually every aspect of your business. Once you have this data though, what are you going to do with it and how are you going to make sense of it? Now, one of the ways to do this is with something called a pivot table. A pivot table is a feature found in Excel which allows you to make sense of data in a very meaningful way. Now, fortunately, exporting to Excel is a feature built into CRM, which makes it extremely easy. I just hit the Export to Excel button. Now, I'm using a pivot table, and it allows you to select which data you're bringing across into the pivot table. Now, I think that the defaults here are fine for what I'm trying to demonstrate, so I'll just accept that, and we'll export. So we can see here, these are the fields that I chose to bring across, and this is my pivot chart. So I'm going to have a very quick look at a breakdown of upcoming estimated revenue by salesperson. I'm going to drop owner over to the rows, and I'm going to drop estimated revenue into our data. Now I'll just format this so that it looks like currency. Okay, so that gives us a very simple tool. It saves a lot of adding up, and we can see exactly what the estimated revenue is and broken down by salesperson. 1 to 2, we could even do a little chart of that. Let's have a little pie chart, and we can see who's got the most upcoming revenue. If I remove that though, this is extremely simple at the moment, and I can introduce other fields to give much more meaning to this data. So let's have pipeline phase. So immediately I can see what stage each of these opportunities are, again still broken down by the salesperson. So pipeline phase is just one of the things we can choose there. I can also choose estimated close date. Now, that's not particularly helpful at the moment, but I can group this data. So let's go ahead and group it, and I'll group it by months. So immediately that gives me a very clear breakdown of what's coming up in the next few months and who is generating that revenue, who owns those opportunities. I can go a bit further as well though. I can drop a potential customer into this. So if I drop that in as another data item, not only do I get a sum of estimated revenues, but I can see how many potential customers that's going to involve for each salesperson. And helpfully it still gives me some very nice totals on the right hand side here. So you can see that with a few clicks it's possible to generate a great deal of meaning out of data which otherwise would be very, very difficult to make much sense out of. A pivot chart is a great way of doing this because it's so flexible and
You've seen the advice, now it's time to take action. Join us to discuss this advice, search for more expert advice, or tell us about your biggest problems in business.